from my heart and from my hand. Why don't people understand my intention?
So, good morning. A couple of things to comment on at the beginning of this particular posting. One is the YouTube gods say that I need to declare up front whether this is a paid product placement. It is not. It's just an appreciation for a group of tools that I've been using for the last few months while working on the Classic Mini. The other one is I'll apologise for the jacket. The shop is still cold, so it needs to warm up a little bit. This is a random posting, not my traditional one. It's not actually about the Classic Mini as such. If you read my bio, I'm into many other subjects, largely gadgets, and obviously in building a Mini you need tools. And over the last couple of months I've switched to a new brand away from the likes of Makita, Black & Decker, Bosch, because I got absolutely fed up of every time I needed a new tool I had to have a new adapter or a newer battery. And I came across a range from a company called Ryobi, which is an old brand, a Japanese brand from the 1940s that launched a new range a couple of years ago, where you basically need one battery no matter what type of tool you're using. So they have this 4 amp lithium battery, 18 volt, that goes into a number of different tools that they have in the range. So there's some specifically that fit very nicely to a restoration or for a mechanic, and I just want to show you these. If I pan this down, hopefully you can see this. So there's a couple of tools here on the workbench that I found particularly useful. One is this 1/4 inch socket driver, which is fantastic for getting those more difficult nuts and bolts, and really useful for when you're taking the wheels off the car to do it quickly. Again, one interface, one battery fits all, and they have different size batteries for different amounts of power and time frame. So this one in particular I found really useful. 3-speed, metal construction. This 4 amp lithium battery lasts for around about 3 hours of continuous use, which is more than enough for most jobs. Obviously one of the other ones that every decent mechanic needs is the angle grinder. And again, one interface, basically fits all, and believe me, it's a liberation not to have any cables dangling from something like an angle grinder, so you can get to those more difficult spots. One of the other ones that has become absolutely indispensable is actually this light. Now, this is quite a versatile tool because it lights on both sides, but also folds out so you can have it in multiple angles as well. It's also got various hooks on the end that you can pull out and hang it from stuff underneath the cars, but also you can choose which side or both sides that need to be powered on. And again, this one battery fits all the tools, which is fantastic. So one of the other things that's nice in the range, actually I'll walk you over so you can actually see this, is that they have a charging station that goes along with it. And this is a 6 charger, and it allows you to plug in the different ampages, and I think they do 2 amp, 4 amp, 5 amp, and I think recently they launched a 9 amp battery as well. It's kind of expensive because it's around about 200 euros for the 9 amp. But for me, the best feature is this charging station. So I'm just going to take you over and show you now where I've got mine plugged in. So I'll just take you over now and show you where I've got my charging station. So I've got it mounted here on the wall. As you can see, it can take 3 batteries on either side, and it doesn't matter what voltage or ampage is plugged in each time. This is the 4, and I have a 2 plugged in above it. For the 4, it takes about 45 minutes to charge fully, and for the 2, it takes around, I would say, 30 minutes. But this is a fantastic solution when you are using power tools, and certainly, as I mentioned before, it's a liberation not to have to worry about cables. We will see over time how the tools last. This is a mid-range product. It's not cheap, it's not expensive, it's somewhere in the middle. Okay, that's it. So as I said, random posting, just an appreciation for a range of products that makes life a little bit easier. And yeah, we'll see over time how these products do. I've had them for a couple of months now, totally happy with them and love the freedom that they're giving me. So watch out for more random postings. Thanks. Talk to you soon.